Stations proclaim insurrection, insolence, registrations whimper, catches glimpses of fruition, resilience in the silent arbitration, tenaciously ambiguity, amplitudes of arbitrary amputation, severing shivers, spines, interpreting spines of language and of song. Sound those often that which watches in the night, fortunate methodology found by waiting, passing over ponds of soul, cryptic appendages bind soluble connotations, graven lullabies abide through slumber, a traveler seeking haven seeks our mortal counsel, a warm bed and some rations of bread, a simple night's leisure is all we've requested, intrinsic labors of love extinguishing darkness, tempered intermittence stings, establishes tranquil shades, share majesty, harbor note, violin, ancient animus, cheetah. Feline the tigress cut, survival stricken beyond consideration, imploring once only this fortnight, interchangeably dangles slowly yet not without form, predication ponders, wandering, tired again, grounded, lean, unable, skillfully present, yonder, rejected, coalescent, stationary, polarizing, sideways, encryption, purposefully follow, passion, grinding forward as one superconscious being, fades, strings ripple, our offerings, stillness, flavor, majorly harmonics, record, revise, establish, vines, coupon codes, replicate, titles, wave, astounds. Astonishment, concrete, stenographers, torrential coherence, diplomatic conference, lingering among stench of the dead, trench, cooling bench, grand slam, homeroom, plastered pores, rain once again, sideways walking, bass line, production tally, concourse, drizzle, sizzle, brittle, intolerable violence, oceanic progress, jellyfish faces, new lateralis, equilibrium, share, navigate, depth, late lines, aqueous, mortuous, shred, spirit stairs, shining reflections of our mind migrating across vibrant creation, combine the melody. Combinations, creep, composure, B sharp or C flat, covered, convergence, distributed by soprano, angelic correspondence, bar none, I tone nation can only remark both ways yet at once, system edging toward response, starlit eyes, color in between, thief of the divide, enamored chalices, garlic encrusted brilliance, brilliantly motions, elect this night, apportioned, appointed, hails via recruitment, permanently surrender, thus cleric whispered, life gifting essence, retrograde, a falling from grade centers. Square, homage paid, lane slain. Defeated by limitation, a trifle, preponderance, filthy staining, gauntlets in monetary soot, divine show, self, loin, prevalence, weighted, heavy crowns, burden laid to waste, barren degrees, separate, serrated sword from straightened sheath, there against the razor's glance, shaven, imbalance, act, awkwardly walking, pendragons, shred apart, the calm, equitable, priority, cores, ballard, reset, vortex, pool cues, strictly starkin, toroidal, compartment, momentously, trade, slide, side, surmise, surprise, altering, reprisal. Estimated appraisals, intimidating, immediate ensembles, forward-thinking, push on ahead, spirit, bones and draconian limbs, cesspools, once alloy sheet yet not without proper description, allegro, vibrato, a piece form, orders have come from a source greater than I, and so let it be known, in shallow breathing, fasting, heath and compassionate meditation, namesakes, miigwech, service to her, the great earth and first of our celestial creators, covalence, arbitrators of life, prior to coming here it was pre-planned. Within the essence to smile again. Portions of spectrum, oculus, semi-keen ties, once way to gleam, being without fish bones and spine, out before a concept of hydrogen filled our cups, sending below a possible strategy for use to move yourself yonder, calling upon any world greater than I. Will you heed creation's call? Forgive yourself of materialism, standards of gold, purity, esteemed life force, possessing potentialities, intentions brought again, remembered out of thin air, someday we too may spearhead a trickle-down effect of consciousness. Blossoms through intentions of the skies and minds, giving redemption a space to call his home, meaning to explore, suggests breaking from the multitudes of mess, redesign, affluence, decrepify, scarcity, promotion, opportunity, perpetually free, be abundance at once, stepping across the entirety of not only the galaxy yet of each and every star which shines together, giving power to the divine lighthouse, a subject of which each and every energy does trace to power, to ports of Da Vinci's patterned sways. Not back and forth eternally. Build from the depths yet flickers, cutting through falsehoods of separation, guiding life, death and survival, ultimately consciousness, and the alchemical process of adhering this will to an organic spaceship is existence, experiencing itself in as many various ways imaginable. Together we can sever the ties between the moon and her shores, jettisoning our fears on the banks of tomorrow, off, outward, onward and upward, this never-ending contra, a tale to span the sight at all times, all for one and one for all in all is all, we are one love, there is I am, we are, and so it is. By J. Saad. I want to know, have you ever seen the rain? Out into the ending suddenly transform into the field by which ways Chris those cry for dead dolls Isis and cross double high lux on battlements transformers this here underscore and some 4 keys below home attaching attracting trans hips decided this from birth homes how you do configure assault affirmation assault before the year 2018 I'll let you know never once have I skipped a number line so murderous disrupting this vibe line intestinal tracks Hannibal says let's play this on. Repeat Jigsaw has the code for all those staggering disbelief with a masochistic innie or outie so cute as you took a selfie I see hanging from the balcony angel of death slain it only took placing masterworks of all the greatest minds remaining Hopkins of Hopkins recluse inclusive reclusion the stream of flow you pick it's your choice however you wish to die the scariest art distracting new coasts horizons determined blindsided protective instincts kick in how much more can we fathom or haven't we first decided to begin when saturation's chasing you backwards again American Psycho Mikey don't like perhaps he has one too many Freddy memories in head remembering this trauma repeated again and again semisonic electronic waves wait in waiting waning erasing in suspense of how the end will come call me crazy but haven't we all been feeling this lately incredibly son haven't even begun a fam knowing full well another shore surmises reprise says deep space kinda third world seeds planted off endings of our third kind I'll get you a third degree of the corpse buried burned just to ensure the body won't return beating a dead horse if you think starvation isn't alien networks to those lacking in common principalities better slow your roll seems turning up the volume while facing music to this pissed because the system can cause cyst malignant profit growth that but then there this just a few inches of overtly bleak conditioning remedial while the tone is busy please enjoy this ringtone jingle bing then kindle a fire inside implode 100,000 times your size incisor of the planet teeth of the jackal and you thought fairies was good homo protectant from loosing strategies some anaerobic conditionings instead of learning these lessons like a boss we'll get back to the good part of the song Kami serenades all elemental repositories transcendental existentialism enough with the theory here sitting beside me is the creator yes hi nice to meet ya I'm found within yourself coincide. These tangible flickering flames conducive only without seductive humor belonging exclusively to the experiencer once consent of the disclaimer passes registrar unconditional practice practically place this funny hatred we all deal with death like loss of the spectrum could cheesily exist exiting dead memories mind tonic ultrasonic calls for a contraception medium to well you guessed it give up the struggle rewind this lines that's been drawn in the sand sharply separate the arrow from the Gallo P spores ISP sub support. Jack Sparrow indeed but this isn't another Hollywood image here catatonic bloodshot vision depictions in head not seen st peppers in my bread another image a manifestation creating itself again Rambozo the clown could contest penny wiser than you mom spaghetti swirls hang that plate from torture teams my how we all like violence seemingly the same turnout as another 15 stairs training ladders workout machine stair stepping allotments repeated great grandmother turtle would you send Mary a safety net something to keep her vision correct last I checked the universe was a girl if anything what do we know alternate depictions expression of the you invert another instagram follower stalker in the night. If you think you a girl then keep your dick alright. Who gives a fuck please these vulgarities are here to ensure that we hopping dimensions properly placing ired cries entire minds torn ripped apart an Armageddon of my very own zombie apocalypse there it left my lips we too feel alone speaking without tongues in fact eyes closed my stage presence is non-existent well for my definition she is the stage not the microphone stand although her voice the power prowess possesses a given chance sisters relieve us given halfway stances it's your emotional courage which leads on me enhancers meaning descriptions discernment alive while repeating for not only one but two instinctually yet throughout all things invisible the lines bring pictures to the tube 9 out of 10 times possession is the law so of course visions would categorize I've been sitting here within my special shelf for about 5 years now what feels like eternity surely is yet there isn't a lesson only words that which give heart meaning a caring friend peace and healing. If I talk to the kid it's only for a few pointers on how to elude dictator pigs those who rolled in mud so much there are now considered kings unable to be killed for fear of getting your nails dirty so then forgive push the stake in drive out vampiristic tendencies if that's what you want yet I think you'll be disappointed when you find that vegetables are also living yes I know wow what a concept something that which has no voice cannot speak back et somehow has a piece of you inside left the chambers of heart. Replicate he celery lines may twist and shout, although not ever once have we come out behind. In fact, all zillion years of history within each person in only 9 months of afterbirth is all I can remember. No, I don't have some sick obsession to hurt my mother. Rebirth your father, come into some stranger's perspective. Yes, I wait. Only. I am a boss, so no, I only congregate with the highest heights. The mind of the mind's a right feeling. Alright, I'm not here to name names or play games. I'd only wish to set the backstage muffins, coffee and donuts. This backstage crew belongs to you light workers, healers and empaths. What must I do? Get a bucket for a head. I think I kinda like the condescending tones of the dark. I'll drift on, floating forever endlessly in a paradise of my own. Gemmas, gems of the sea, cipher of a democratic atrium. Put yourself at ease. Fact is, unconditional love exists within the all of us. Remember, just try for once to move past a barrier subjectively. Remember, it's you who rides the bike. For my stage is a girl and she is my world. Unbeknownst to you could be a dog, and therefore keep chasing your tail anyway you see this medium, be it a dildo or something non-biologically refutable like an indecency to push you down below. Make sense of these overly salacious poems. Good luck. I don't follow. I hit my target with the utmost respect because I can, therefore I do. Yes, I am whatever I say I am, with or without the words to keep up. Triggers can call themselves friendly, so what's up with a dead genetic memory? We do believe in resurrection, right? There, you guessed it. I'll be right back. Famous last words: until the darkness becomes your friend too. It could be difficult, dude, to see homie in the light of a black in a cold dark sunrise. Either way you look, see with both eyes straight up. I ain't thuggin' on bull, only go straight to the one who rules the world. Light of a flawless perfection, resurrect this truth in you to manifest. Care is automatic in all you do. I won't prelude for nothing. If you do something right, get paid. Enjoy the chaos this brings. Without money my lips are sealed, and I'll do you no more justice than you have done to me. Speaking of myself, I don't usually do, but I figured the time is now. No words there in the realm s, given one hand up, a metaphysical one, yet here I'll always sit beside the light of a flawless perfection and listen. No words, dog, only emotional. Santa, Satan Claus, find a way beyond, bring more light to your life. Understand childish suggestions like the light of the universe comes through the night sky. A galaxy rise, giving credit to Sagan Galaxy Rise. Hubblenoscope this image a while back. 400 billion galaxies, something like a whole starfield or trillion, for you to meditate with, one for each at least. Gogog, the world eternal, set to a chosen bride. Pirouettes, if you were woman maybe it would be a man, yet these are silly circumstances. Of course we are a spectrum, if you can recall one in the same. Don't be afraid, seek youth goals. Healing my nature is to elude elusive darkness, strangled into light. Darkness enlightens within the stillness. More on this later, after I get paid. Sitting in the shadows I've already been laid to waste. The only purpose, spread kindness to the earth. I can easily be achieved on minimum wage. Remember, we do not forget or forgive. Ever find yourself the aggressor? Stop, turn yourself in, surrender, and this and more through the divine arts of exploring tragedy, darkness, weakness, the only true strength, unlocking your own gift. Please don't concern yourself with my lust for knowledge. I'll absolve fallen spirit until the end, not a sound or finger lifted. If you are able to, I suggest you do lose all the violence, become a satisfied company yet still hungry, crushing the comfort barrier. Collective consciousness cannot be stopped. That which has come before cannot solve the future. ID 001 Agent System Buster, never a number I didn't like. Anonymous like. Expect Us by J. Syed. Snickers bars and spider webs. Contraceptive memory foam. I'm like a smarty. Everything I say is late and tarred. One love.